I'm going to be showing you how to make a platform in Minecraft that can extend 2 blocks and you can drop 2 blocks down. So if you could make like a mini game with this, with a trap or something, you can drop a lever to make it for 2 blocks. So you're going to want to have it in this star shape which I'm making. So you put 2 pistons down, then 2 slime blocks, and then you have 4 other blocks. I'm using sandstone here, and above that you can have like sand or something to hide it. Pistons, they can only push up 12 blocks, remember that? So yeah, that you are limited with what you can do. But if you follow this star formation that I'm doing, it's definitely will be the easiest way to make a platform. There are some other ways you can adjust it, but you just look for, when you're making the star shape, you just look for where you think would be best for the next one to go. There's usually a little area for one to fit in, like just here. And yeah. Okay. So once you're done making your platform, there we go. I'm finished for now. I've ran out of blocks. I'll show you how to do the redstone. It is quite simple when you've learned how to do it. It took me quite a long time to actually realize the best method for doing this. I've made another one that uses a lot more complicated way of doing it. So there is more than one way you can make this, but here's the most simpler way I can see. So just place, so when you're placing the redstone, you're going to be you're going to also be placing redstone above it, and you want the redstone to go in exactly the right places, otherwise the delays can be slightly different and then it might not work. So there we go, that's a bottom bit done. And this is the most important piece. You want to make sure that you get the redstone with the pistons right. Otherwise it'll be very frustrating. So making sure that they have exactly the same length when they go in, and like the same amount of charge. You don't want it to have different charge, otherwise that could complicate things. So yeah, just literally place it on top of the redstone, the block for the next layer of redstone platform. Yeah, and then just check where the repeater is. You want to make sure to place it in the same place. There we go, top layer and bottom layer is done. Now, how can so I'll show you how to make it go up first. Obviously, it's extended right now, but yeah. So you're going to want to place 2 repeaters like this. One's going to be going to the bottom, one's going to be going to the top. You're going to have the longer delay going to the top, because you don't want it to, you want the bottom to be charged first. So there you go, perfect. So now how do we get it to go down? Going down is always the hardest piece. So we want to actually do the exact same thing. We want to have, as I actually make a mistake here. So you wanna have it the same as before, but I do it wrong here. I do realize in a minute. So you actually want the longer delay to be at the top, and you want the shorter delay to be at the bottom. As you can see, I'm getting confused. Then I realize that my mistake, and it still doesn't work. For some reason, it wants a slightly longer delay at the top. So if you just chuck another repeater at the top, just here, and you could put it to full delay. Maybe just a slight delay would have done it, but there you go. Now you've got a platform that can go up and down, but this is with 2 levers. How can you do it with 1 lever? Well, if you saw my other video, which you didn't, you would do the same thing as last time. So you have 2 repeaters and a piston and a block. So you want the repeater that's going to the block to have a longer delay, so that when you flick the lever, it does not send a charge to the circuit, the second circuit that brings it down. But because it holds a charge, because it's delayed, it will turn on the other one. The piston will go backwards, as you saw, and then it will charge. It'll send its pulse through, which allows it to pull down the other pistons. I hope this was helpful. If you have any recommendations on other redstone that you would like me to show you how to make, let me know.